going? All right, cool. So here I am with Ashes in the Sky with Rock Diva News. My name is Tim Skazinski, and I got a couple questions for you guys. I mean, you know, I've been to a couple of your shows, and you know, I listen to a lot of your music, and I really like your stuff overall. So, you know, what made you guys start a band?
Well, basically how it started was me, him, and him were already a band, drums, bass, and guitar, and then I fucking met him, and he had a band already, and I'm like, you could sing and play guitar, that's what we need, join. Like, alright, and March 18th, 2010.
Yeah.
When it all fucking started.
Nice.
That's pretty much how it went down.
When did Dave come in?
Dave came in actually 3 months ago. I've known him way before fucking Andrew.
5 years. I've known these three guys.
Nice. And did you jam before with them?
Yeah, believe it or
when I
not,
sucked ass.
I actually watched Anthony
Fail.
when he started playing guitar. And just fucking, it's crazy because when Andrew, alright, check it out. Anthony posted a status. It was a picture of his whole setup in his room. And I commented on it. I was like, yo, when the hell are we jamming, bro? And Andrew commented back saying, yo, what do you do? What do you play? I said, I play guitar, drums, etc. And he was like, actually, we're looking for a new guitarist. He was like, I play guitar and sing, but I want to focus more on my vocals. And I was like, sounds amazing. And then needless to say, he sent me their music. I listened to Rain. It was actually the first song I listened to. I fucking fell in love with it instantly.
We met up at Guitar Center.
Nice.
We go jam out and stuff.
Yeah.
And then we just bonded right away.
That's great, yeah.
It was awesome.
And it was sick. So me and him bonded right away. I've known these fucking guys for 5 years. It was just, it's like a brothership, man. It's incredible. And it's sick because like, when me and him sit there and jam guitar, it's just like we know exactly what the hell we're gonna do, and we can just sit there for hours improvising or playing our stuff and shit. And to be honest, out of all the drummers I've ever jammed with, because I've been in a few bands, I've been in a hardcore band, fucking death metal. I've never played with a fucking better drummer than this fucking kid right here. He's honestly probably one of the best drummers I've ever played with. Hands down. Hands down.
All right, so for the next question, when did all you guys start playing your instruments?
All right,
Go around the room.
yeah. I've been playing drums since December 2008. I actually got a drum kit the year before. It was a Fender Starcaster kit. That kit was
Straight from Costco.
It was garbage. It was a piece of crap. I barely remember even playing it.
It was a Fender kit, right?
It was a Fender drum kit.
Yeah.
And then 2008, for my birthday, my dad got me a Pearl Joey Jordison drum set, and it's fucking phenomenal kit. Sorry saying that. Fucking ended up buying shit for it, and you're getting better jamming with them. And
Don't buy new pedals.
the more you play, the better you get, and the longer you play, the better you get.
New pedals.
This kid, he dropped
Tell him
$600.
about it.
$600 on double bass pedals.
Which
I
ones are
think
those
that's
again?
ridiculous.
$600.
What do they call it?
Oh, the Pearl Demon Drive Eliminator.
Yeah, those are sick. What about you?
Yes, I've been playing for
Well,
years.
if I can recall, I started playing guitar I think a week ago.
No,
I started yesterday.
what the fuck is that?
I started playing guitar when I was 15. I bought a Kramer from my uncle, but I didn't really get into it until I was like 16, where I got my first Wine 6 30 watt and a fucking Epiphone SG. And then same day he got his Pearl drum set, I got a Gibson. My dad fucking shelled out money for a Les Paul Studio. And then, you know, after that, just went from there, just kept shredding on some songs, making up my own shit, you know, all that shit.
When I started playing, I got a guitar. It was a starter Fender, not Fender, fucking Ibanez Geo or whatever, 8 years ago. And I picked it up here and there. I tried learning all crazy trade, a couple of starter songs and shit. Fucking sucked at it. Tried to do pitch harmonics, would get pissed off. Like, why the hell can't I do this? And then I gave up on it for a little while. And then few months later, my uncle Frankie passed away, and my Aunt Karen gave us the Chevelle, fucking amazing guitar. And once I like picked it up and started playing, I've played every day since for 8 fucking years. February coming up, and now I jam on my fucking Dean Razorback, hands down one of the
12
best
hours
guitars
a day.
I've ever played. 12 hours.
12 hours.
Yo,
a
dude.
day.
We fucking come home from shows, first thing I do with this fucking kid, play guitar.
You think they had enough playing the show? Come
Yeah,
home,
no,
first thing,
I was there that one time. That was really great.
Right? Then he'll go home because he's tired, and then he'll come back, you're still playing.
I
Then
respect
fucking
that.
6 o'clock in the morning. Dude, we have work in the morning. You're still playing? I'm sorry, I can't sleep. It's like
some
a
people
fucking
addicted
drug
to drugs,
Dude,
some
it's
people addicted to
you know what I'm
cigarettes,
saying?
addicted to playing
It's like a
guitar.
fucking drug addiction. Dude, it's awesome.
Yeah, alright, so I got my first bass. Around the same time you guys' first drum set. Fender Starcaster thing you had, great. First bass was a Schecter Damien series fresh from Guitar Center, $300, whatever. Had that for like 2 years, about year and a half, whatever, 2.5 years, whatever.
No, the flash is fine.
Basically, had the they had half stacks, had a little combo amp, so had to upgrade. Got the the acoustic 800 watt full stack. Thanks to my brother, he shelled out all the money for me, $1,200. He still bitches for the money to this day, but whatever. He'll get it eventually.
Someday.
Someday.
Yeah.
So now I basically I play with now is it's another Schecter. It's a what is it?
Sexy beast. That's
It's a sexy piece of guitar. I don't know what to say. It's great. 4 strings, you know how it goes. I play with a pick. All you haters, go ahead.
I have to spend the hours in Guitar Center fucking playing the Jackson, the fucking...
Boy, Jackson, they broke the next day. Great guitars. Went back to Schecter. God love it.
So when did you start playing, Andrew?
Oh, guitar-wise, I've been playing for almost 4 years now. To be honest, if you want to know how I actually got into guitar, it's kind of weird. I was playing Guitar Hero. I got it for my 13th birthday, and then I played that for like a year or two. And I was just getting so fucking addicted. I was like, oh my god, I fucking love this game. Got up to like expert, and I was like, all right, now what? And then I go in my sister's room. She has a pick acoustic guitar over there, with like 2 strings. I started picking up, plucking at it like a motherfucker. I'm just like, okay, wait, this sounds like something.
Acoustic guitar.
Yup, believe it or not. Yeah, it's a funny story. And then from there, I was like, ooh, I'm starting to get something. So then I had my grandma from one of my birthdays. She bought me it was a Silvertone electric guitar. I wanted to start with like, piece of crap, but you know how it is. You start out with piece of crap equipment. I kept playing. I've been in like 4 or 5 other bands. Once I found Ashes in the Sky, this was home. It was a 4-piece at that time. Dave wasn't in the band yet, so I was doing rhythm guitar and singing. And at that time, we started getting more guitars. I had an obsession with Metallica, so I got this Kirk Hammett piece of shit one, but it was horrible. I'm never going to Floyd Rose. Sorry, Dave. I hate Floyd Rose. And so I kind of just taught myself over the time with how to play it. I just did acoustic stuff. I have some acoustic things I've done. Singing wise, I'm always going to be a singer first. I'm always a singer first. And to be honest, it's kind of embarrassing to say I'm a choir boy at heart. Ever since you could join chorus, I was in it and I stayed with it till I can graduate, and I loved it. And I don't know, I've just been singing all my life, so it's something I truly enjoy. So I find passion in that.
All right, and what style of music do you guys play, and what influences do you have? One at a time.
Right, you want to go first again?
Switch it up. Let Andrew go first. We'll go back around.
Yeah, there we go. Well, genre-wise, I could just say, I guess, hard rock, metal, right?
I'd say about hard rock and metal.
No.
Everything.
Because
We're not trying to.
we just recently added screams.
Yeah.
Fucking
My clean vocals,
motherfucker.
my
Yeah,
clean vocals and
breakdowns.
his screams. Let me tell you, I always compare me and Dave and Anthony and Dave to yin and yang, because like there's 2 types of kind of guitarists out there. He's like a shredding, so he just like you could think Dimebag, and then he's like tasty. He's like Kirk Hammett and stuff. It's fucking beautiful to see that come together, And then me and him are also like yin and yang, because I have clean vocals and I go towards cleaner stuff. I even write some clean riffs on guitar sometimes, so it's like technically we have like 3 guitarists in the band. And then he screams, Buddy screams, and he's got a lot of hardcore influence. So it's a lot of things that we're blending together that, ever since you joined the band, there's going to be a new face of Ashes in the Sky, Yeah. So basically, yeah, my influence, well, I have a lot of influence. I mean, Dave Grohl was a big one. When you look at frontmen who play guitars, overall, now that I'm just being a front man, just a vocal microphone, I gotta say straight up, Corey Taylor. There's something about Corey Taylor's presence that I like the way he leads out. And to me, like hosting wise and how you give yourself out as a person with just the microphone is really important, and I respect the way he does it. I have to say like Corey Taylor.
Well, the music I particularly like that influenced me is a lot of the classic metal and heavy metal bands, particularly Metallica and Megadeth. One band I like that's more modern is Avenged Sevenfold. But artists who inspire me mostly are Laura Zorek, who's on drums, Laura Zorek, Mike Portnoy, Dream Theater, Jimmy the Rev Sullivan, rest in peace, and Joey Jordison. They're all good drummers. And special mention, bass player I'm influenced by, even though I don't play bass, is Cliff Burton of Metallica, rest in peace. He was great, he was the best. He was the best. Yeah.
Who was the best bass player?
Speaking about bass,
That's me. That's
my
me,
influences, since you know he had to bring Cliff Burton. Definitely Cliff Burton from Metallica is one of my main influences. You know, my first song I learned was from the Bell Tolls, you know, Time, whatever. You know, tragic how he lost in a bus accident. Very
Bus look kind of like this.
Very similar to this thing.
Oh shit.
But other influences is definitely Johnny Christ. You know, Avenged Sevenfold, great, love how he does. Our sound, yeah, definitely heavy metal. You know, hard rock, classic rock, you name it. Anything but country. Yeah, a little bit of country. And that's it. I mean, influence-wise, you know, it's not that much, but kind of my own style. Do what I gotta do. You know, great. Dig me.
Hands down, fucking Pantera. That's my favorite band, no matter what. But my influences honestly range from anything. I listen to so much goddamn music. I listen to anything from fucking Die Artist Murder, fucking anything to fucking like Celine Dion or some shit.
Celine Dion.
You know, anything. I just have a passion for music, you know what I mean? So like, when it comes to guitar style, I always wanted to like fucking idolize myself as like Zach Wild, Dimebag Darrell, fucking, believe it or not, fucking John Gallagher from Dying Fetus, fucking Matt Heafy, tribute, Corey Taylor, he's a fucking guitarist. But yeah, hands down Dimebag Darrell. And on to you, big guy.
Well, yeah, there's music that really doesn't influence me. I listen to everything Beatles, Metallica, fucking Dying Fetus, like he said. Pantera, of course, Metallica, I said that already. Avenged Sevenfold, everything. But like when it comes to guitarists, there's so many that I could say, but there's really particularly 4 that I idolize. You got Kirk Hammett, of course, who fucking Sinister Gates from Avenged Sevenfold. It's like, come on, the fucking sweeping. Randy Rhoads, rest in peace, fucking from Ozzy and Quiet Riot. And of course, fucking Dimebag Darrell, fucking the fucking shredding machine, rest in peace as well.
We were robbed. We were fucking robbed.
Fucking robbed. Still upset that he's dead, but
He tells us when he's drunk that he is.
But yeah, fucking anyone that fucking shreds guitar, I pretty much are influenced by. That's me.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to add on before when I fucking, just like I said, when I started jamming with him 5 years ago, when I actually watched him start to learn how to play guitar, we actually kind of lost contact for, like I said, 5 years. And when I first heard every song on the EP before I was in the band, even if I didn't make it during the audition, I would still probably be a fan because every fucking song has such sick meaning, you know, like, I've always wanted one of the lightest fucking songs, but you hear that fucking solo, and I honestly, when I heard it, I got chills up and down my spine. And to be completely honest, I still get chills up and down my spine to this day when I hear him play it live. And not to sound like a cocky motherfucker, I just have a lot of pride and confidence. I don't bow down to nobody. And when me and this motherfucker play Fallen Heroes and he does his solo, this is the only kid I'll ever bow down to. When I watched him 5 years ago, I knew how to sweep. I started getting better. Like I said, I just sucked at the pistol. I kept like, fucking, I just know how to sweep and do all this retarded shit. And he, no offense, he was pretty bad.
Dude, I was.
He just sucked.
I was fucking awful.
And now to hear how fucking incredible this kid is just gives me chills, like I said, up and down my spine. And the fact that these 4 guys before me, because the only thing I even have to do with these songs is I recreated a little bit of the solo of Fallen Heroes. I still use a little bit of Andrew's influence in it. And just the screams, obviously. And I did the solo for it. But they were, as fucking musicians, these fucking 4 guys are one of the most incredible fucking local bands I've ever heard, hands down. Hands down. And I'm glad I'm a fucking part of it. I love these guys so much.
All right. So where do you guys play? As far as like venues and how often do you guys play?
Wherever.
Well, not just wherever, but locally we play at Live Lounge. We played at the Crazy Donkey. We played at the Moose Lodge. You know, all places. We played.
So
The timing wise, like we fluctuate. We really one time we only played like 1 show within like 2 to 3 months, and now ever since we've been kind of like putting ourselves out there a lot, and we've been getting a lot of responses. We just played a show last week in the Hamptons.
Yeah, once a week.
You came.
yeah,
That
was a great show.
It's
Not
fucking
to
great.
mention,
Like
you
weekly
said, I don't
now.
wanna sound like cocky assholes, but the past 5 fucking shows we've been fucking headlining them, and it's such an amazing feeling to be a local band. And every show that you've been asked to play or you asked to play, they say, yeah, but we want you to headline. Like, are you guys gonna be able to? And it's just like, absolutely. It's just such an amazing feeling. I love headlining so much.
And on top of it, we love playing so much that we actually took our own time, our own blood, sweat, and tears, and made our own venue
To build
I was just going to ask
to
about that.
play
What
our
about
own
the
show.
warehouse?
And we basically, it's definitely going to be, you know, upcoming, whatever. But you know, we put a lot of dedication in our lives into what we do.
We built the
And,
stage.
you know, we
fucking
built everything
paid
ourselves.
for
We
it.
paid everything ourselves. You know, our father definitely helped us, like he always does, whatever. But yeah, I mean,
Yeah, he gave us the venue.
If it wasn't for him, we wouldn't really have had that. You know.
so I mean, we definitely big thanks out to him, you know. Whatever. But yeah,
And it's
I mean,
cool because like to watch all the hard work that we all did to fucking put in the time and shit to make that venue. Like the show that we had, we were expecting a little bit more because so many people were responding like, oh yeah, we're gonna come, blowing smoke up our ass. There was still a good amount of people there. I'd say there was about maybe 50 people there. It was still a fucking great time no matter what. And to know that like we built that with our bare hands and the fucking scraps that me and this kid were ripping out of the fucking
dumpster diving for wood to build
You know
a
what I'm
fucking
saying?
stage.
Like, and
That's
then
fucking dedication.
It is dedication.
you know
We
what
worked
I'm saying?
2 weeks in a row from 9 o'clock in the morning to 1 o'clock in the morning at night. Every day for 2 weeks straight just to get this venue off
No
the
guitar?
ground.
Dave?
What?
No guitar when you were building the venue?
No. It was tough. Between from 1 to 8 o'clock in the morning.
When I got home, definitely no sleep.
From when we
bro.
got home to
Guitar.
basically the next day, you'd be playing guitar all night. Like I said,
And then we'd work.
work. But I mean, yeah, we did everything. You know, other bands. I mean, I'm not sure what they do, but we have so much dedication that we want to actually, you know, for other like Insane English playing with us tonight.
And
They
they are
played.
really good
Great,
friends.
Great fucking
great
band.
musicians,
Love them.
great bunch of guys too.
They actually, you know,
Fucking
they
great.
came down, they did whatever, they played, they love it, you know, they want to be part, they want to definitely, you know.
They let me get in on one of the songs that they covered on the set.
Tribute.
Thank you, love you guys.
It was great, like the entire time, like, we're watching the stage, all the bands are on, you know, you see, like, it's moving around, waiting for it to fucking go down with Titanic, but, you know, it was good. We definitely, you know, for one, you know, young kids doing this, it was a good attempt.
But there's definitely more shows to come.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, keep out for
Not
that.
anytime soon because we're still working out the details and shit. But there's definitely, absolutely gonna be more, way more shows to come.
All right, that's good to hear.
Way more shows to come.
Nice. So, your band, you just finished recording your EP. How was the experience in the studio, and where did you guys record your EP?
We're at Westfall Studios in Farmingdale. Shout out to Anthony Lombardo, which actually did a lot of help for us.
And Raymart. And Raymart.
And Ray Martin, I'm sorry.
They're really great guys.
But, no, it was definitely an interesting experience, you know, dealing with these fools over here. You know, yeah, basically our ups and downs. We, you know, going there 5 days in a row, working our asses off, do what we gotta do. You know, it was great. You know, blood, sweat, and tears again.
It's a fun experience because when it's something you want to try to push out to like an audience or have them hear, you want to make sure that you're putting every little aspect of what you're doing right. And just the process of doing it may seem a little tedious at first, but just overall, when you're done and you have the finished product, you look back and you're like, you know what? It was actually fun doing it. So it's like, you know, money issues, whatever that, it's all really worth it in the end because it's doing something you love and doing it with a lot of hard work that you want to put in, and it's great.
my favorite part about the studio, to be completely honest, was thank God I came in the band the time I did 3 months ago, because when we went into the studio, we just started recording our new song "Hand Above Your Head," and it was sick because like my old band, when we went into the studio, we were a hardcore band, but we didn't have a lot of death metal influence, a lot of sweet metal, a lot of crazy shit. Fucking, it would take so many different takes, you know what I'm saying, to get shit down. And like, we went in, I was expecting the same because, you know, we're a bunch of local guys, we're not professional, we just love doing what we do as fucking kids, adults, 120, you know what I'm saying? I still feel like a kid inside, I'm never gonna grow up. But it was sick, it was like one fucking take. He nailed the fucking drums. No problem, one take. He added the sickest fills I've ever fucking heard. Fucking riffs that this kid creates are just by far like insane. Like you can just hear the feeling that comes out of his like guitar. It's like his fucking soul's releasing from his body. This motherfucker right here, hands down,
Nailed it.
Nailed it. Nailed it. When I say one fucking take, he went in there with the aggression, the fucking like anticipation, the anguish. He knew what the fuck he wanted to do, and when he went in there, he just fucking brutalized it. He was like, he fucking attacked it, and it was perfect. It was perfect, hands down.
Hands above your head.
Hands above your head. Sick. And I loved adding my screams too.
Yeah.
Because like, to be completely honest, like before I actually started screaming, like I used to scream at home when I listened to my music and shit, but I never really screamed in a band. I only played guitar, and I was listening to music with him, and he has like a little bit of a different influence. I listen to more heavier shit, so when I was putting on some of my shit like Dying Fetus, I started fucking just like doing my screams. Or no, I actually was All Shall Perish, and I started doing my lows, and then I did one of my highs, and he was like, dude, what the fuck? And I started laughing, and I was like, what do you mean? He's like, we need to add those to our songs. And I was like, I don't know, man. It sounds fucking awesome, I'd love to do it, but I was very self-conscious about it. But then when we were in the studio, and I started adding my screams and shit, I actually met Axel, one of our photographers, and I seen Axel at the Casey Street show, taking photos for them. Fucking probably the best show I've ever been to. I love the Casey Street. They're hands down my favorite band. Second band, Pantera's my first, you know that. But so I seen Axel at Casey Street, and then we go to the studio, and I was like, oh shit, fucking there you go. And what the fuck I was gonna say, so never mind.
So what's up? For the next question,
Wait, I lied.
What?
Alright, you're a
No, because I remember what the fuck I was
All right.
Being I was mad self-conscious about my screams,
Yeah.
fucking me and Axel started talking and shit, and when I asked him straight up, like, what did you really think of the screams on the songs? Because I'm self-conscious, I didn't know if I wanted to do it. He was like, dude, you fucking nailed it. The emotion that you put behind the screams and the shit, I was like, it made me feel really good inside.
Yeah.
So it was cool working with these guys in the studio. It was excellent. Sorry to be a pain in the fucking ass.
That's all right. That's all right. So the next question is, when is the next EP coming out, and what can we expect?
Oh.
That's a little too far ahead.
Oh, boy.
Let's know we're writing, but you know, I wouldn't expect another EP out for at least maybe a year.
I wouldn't say.
Maybe a little less than a year, but right now we're not really kind of focusing on
Might
this
see what
EP.
happens.
We're actually probably going to release an album, if anything, before that.
Yeah.
With
I
basically
know.
the EP with just more songs on it.
Yeah.
If stuff goes somewhere, then
Hey,
Yeah.
if this
Especially me.
interview gets far, you never know.
And on top of that,
Rock Diva.
me and Anthony have been writing a few new songs. We have about 3 songs we've been working on. None of them finished, obviously, but the new shit. There's gonna be a new surprise for you guys. You guys are gonna
Yeah, I'm already brewing the emotion inside of it, and I'm just Like, you know, especially for me, because when I, you know, started out playing the guitar, I had to trust Dave with having everything that we've done, put it in his hands. But after I see what he can do, and then what he can also bring to the table, I get to sit back, lean back, and know that everything's gonna be all right. So I can't wait. Can't wait.
All right.
All right. So, in your band, out of a total of 5 members, 3 of them are brothers. How does that work out?
Oh god. Oh god. All right. So put it this way: bands always fight, regardless. They have their ups and downs, whatever. But now half are brothers. Oh, forget about it. You can't explain. No,
It's not even that. You guys are Italian and Irish.
All right. So yeah, we're loud. We're loud, and we have short tempers.
Hey, so.
Okay. Hey, so.
You fucking